Greece could run out of money. The new leftist government is demanding that the European Union renegotiates debt, something Germany, which holds most of that debt, is refusing to do. Now there's talk that Greece might exit the Eurozone, called the Grexit, it's being called. Joining us now is Gabe Borenstein. He's managing director at Enclave Capital. Gabe is often here to talk about these international issues regarding debt in countries. So walk us through where we stand right now in these negotiations. It's a little bit of a game of chicken.
I agree with you. Clearly, Syriza government won the election, making certain promises. On the other hand, the kind of demands that they are demanding, which basically they would like EU to forgive high percentage of debt. I don't believe it's going to happen. In 2012, EU had forgiven 107 billion euro to Greek government already. And as you know, there are other members within an EU that have similar problem, namely Spain, Portugal. So too much of a concession would likely induce the other members, weaker members, to demand the same type of a concession.
So what Greece is saying is that they do not want to go ahead with this so-called austerity plan, that there is a social welfare system that they want to keep in place and that the citizens of Greece demanded through this election. Germany is the leading advocate of austerity. So where are they going to meet here, or are they going to meet at all?
My belief is that I take it back, Greece is posturing. There's not a chance if they walk away from the debt that they have outstanding to the EU that they can possibly fund themselves in drachmas. They will be deprived of an access to the capital market. They will be facing a major implosion. And you're right. It's
huge inflation too, I assume.
I doubt it would be inflation. It would be literally economic implosion because they would have no access to capital, international, global capital markets.
And what you're talking about is if they do away with the euro, and they go back to their old currency.
I would ask you, I don't think there's any serious investor who would accept their debt denominated in drachma, since leaving the EU implies that they would be leaving a lot of debt outstanding.
Why are the capital markets so afraid of Greece, which is a very small of the European GDP?
I would say total GDP of Greece is about 250 billion, which is insignificant. But we're talking now about psychological impact. Psychology is something that one cannot quantify. I think the most perplexing thing is that the U.S. markets occasionally respond to the similar issues, and basically within the context of our economy and the trade relationships with Greece, we have absolutely no exposure.
Do we hold any much Greek debt here?
I would say there could be some minimal debt, I think. The total debt is about 320 billion euro. 20 billion euro is held by ECB, European Central Bank. There's about 227 billion euros held by the other members of the EU. Balance is spread out, but also.
So what here is the end game plan? How can the current Greek government save face, accomplish what it wants to accomplish, while probably not having to get concessions from Germany?
I think what the finance minister of Germany did state, and also one member of the Bundesbank, I believe they're willing to make minor concessions, but that's it. I think, again, even Dutch government stated the same thing, and there's a broad opposition to further concessions, major concessions.
How are you playing this? Do you think in 3 weeks Greece is bankrupt? Do you think we have a deal?
I think there will be a deal with a very minor adjustment, simply because if Greece walks away from what's being offered, they will not survive, that's my opinion, as an economic entity. They will never be able to fund themselves in drachmas.
Okay. Gabe Borenstein, Managing Director at Enclave Capital. Thank you so much, as always.
Thank you for inviting me again.